8 seconds. That was Maybe by the Blue Aces here on KOHS Orem 91.7 FM. We are lucky to be joined here by the Blue Aces themselves. How about I'll go around the table here and you each can introduce yourselves and what you do in the band.
I'm McKenna Petty and I play the bass.
I'm Katie Henderson and I play the guitar.
I'm Elisa Ramirez and I play the drums.
I'm Krista Ramirez and I'm the lead singer.
Alright, well thank you ladies for coming in. I want to appreciate for you guys coming in today. So we just heard that song, Maybe, and that is from your new EP. So this is your second EP. I don't know, Katie, how about you tell us kind of the process of how you guys came to do this EP?
So we've been doing the band since I was like 12, and we got started because me and my little sister Elisa wanted to do like a girls, we wanted to start a band and I wanted to sing and I play guitar, and we like were obsessed with the Naked Brothers band. Like, it's a bit embarrassing, but I would say that they are like kind of were part of the inspiration. And the Jonas Brothers, like I was massively obsessed with the Jonas Brothers. But we wanted to be like the girl version.
We just always wanted a band. That was just like our thing, kind of. Like we love music, and that was just like the cool thing to do, was to have a band.
And so I started singing and playing guitar when I was probably like 9, but I didn't really do anything. And then as I got older, like a couple years later, I started wanting to like, perform and be in a band.
I decided I wanted to play the drums, so my mom got me a drum set when I was like 8 years old, and we just started playing and making music together, and we got all of our little neighborhood friends in on it.
And she was like, we don't even use it, you guys can have it. And so she gave it to us, and we started playing drums, and I started playing piano and guitar and singing. And then Kenna, we were in the 5th grade, and I think I was like, get a bass for Christmas, like we need a bass player.
I started the band, Crystal, I was really good friends with Crystal, and her and her sister played music a lot. And one Christmas, they just asked me to get a bass, so I just asked for one, and I got it, and then we just started playing.
And she did, and started playing with us. And then Katie, we added in a couple years later, just because Kenna knew her in school, and it just worked.
I met McKenna in junior high, and we became really good friends, and I found out she was in a band, and I was like, oh cool, and that's how I met Krista and Elisa, and we just became really good friends, and we started hanging out a lot, and they came over to my house, and they saw that I had a band room in my basement. I loved to play all instruments, and they came over, and we jammed, and it kind of just clicked, and we just came together, and it was really awesome.
Yeah.
When you write about something that really happened, or like real life, you really feel about it, better songs come that way.
Yeah, well,
I
feel like a lot of our songs too kind of have like a storyline, which is cool.
Well, I don't want to know. And I guess the way I write songs best is I obviously pull from personal experiences and things, and then, you know, dramatize them and make them a bit more intense than they obviously happened. But I think that everybody does that. Sometimes your regular life kind of isn't a movie. Clearly, it's not. It's so intense, and so some things I write about, and I want to write how they were exactly, and some things I'm like, all right, this is what happened, but let's make it really intense and really dramatic. And I think a lot of people relate to that, because I feel like emotions for me, and I feel like for everyone, you feel them probably 10 times more than they're actually happening. Like you're like, oh my gosh, like the world is ending, like this person doesn't like me, or this person was mean to me, but in reality it's honestly not a huge deal. But I think that's how I write best. I kind of write off of my personal things, and then at times can amp them up, but I definitely pull from like things that have actually happened.
I want to do Maybe today, kind of.
I kind of do too. I feel like we need, I don't feel like ready, like not like we're ready, but I don't feel like in the mood. Like
I want to do
vibe.
Maybe.
I don't feel the right vibe to do this enough today.
I want to do Maybe.
Now let's do Maybe.
Wait, can I listen
Maybe
to
we'll
the
do maybe.
beginning of the song again?
Yeah.
Kind of funny. Alright.
No. Yeah, I want to do that.
Let's do maybe.
Okay.
With this EP, I think we've been able to like step back and take more time, and it's taken about 3 weeks to do, and we've been able to kind of really get in on the songs and pick different songs and be like, okay, you know, there's a few songs that we thought we were going to record that we ended up not recording, and so we've been able to really like look and assess, okay, how do we want this EP to sound, what are the best songs for it, and really take our time on it and make it exactly what we want it to be.
Yeah, I think like when recording is done, I get sad about it.
Yeah,
Like I miss it a
definitely.
lot. Like every day you're heading to the studio, being together, and just like working like that is such a blast. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
sad
so
it's over.
fun.
And it's just, I think this time around, it's going to be a lot different than our other ones because not only has our songwriting progressed so much that like our songs are better themselves, but we found someone who really cares about the music as well.
And we understand like what we want.
Yeah, and he makes it sound, he helps it make it a lot like the best it can be.
We
So,
put a lot of thought into what songs we're putting on the album, and I just think it's going to be really good.
yeah.
Was that pretty odd for the most part? Good. Cool, cool.
Got hot?
Yes, for the 10th time. Yes. Wear the damn hat.
Everybody likes it.
I don't know that with you.
I don't know.
I think we want to go, and this sounds like a bit weird to say, but like we want to make it, like we want to make it big, and we want to go as big as we possibly can. Like there's not really a limit for what we want to do at all. I think we want to be selling out stadiums in the future and be making a great living off of music. So I think we're working hard and we're super dedicated to it, and we've made up our minds that we want it, and so yeah, I think we're just going to keep going and see what happens.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.